Yes, sir. It's your boy JT, and I'm back again with another video today. Before we get into this video, make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys continue to show love. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the notifications so you can be notified when my videos do go live, because you know YouTube be on they bullshit. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's get to the intro.
Just like that, with the correct rundown and a hat, we are back. All right, shout out to all the early birds. Appreciate you guys being in the chat. Cowboys fans, let me know in the chat what you think of Joe Milton, new QB1 there in Dallas. Let me know in the chat. All right, I say we get right into all-star athletes because it is a beefy release. Again, just like last week, you're going to have heroes. You're going to have heroes, hero player items that are also champs out of positions. It's going to be fun, guys. All right, let's get right into it. And let's start off, again, with our heroes. 95 overall base, and they get melted up to 98 with a player item. So, first up, let's go to DeForest Buckner. D-Buck, out of the leeward coast of Oahu. DeForest Buckner, field general, middle linebacker. Of course, he is a defensive lineman in real life. D-Buck, 6'7", 295. 6'7", 295. He has Colts and 49ers team counts. He also was the 2012 Hawaii Player of the Year in basketball. That's right, out of Punahou. He actually played on the same football team as Texans kicker Fairbairn. Let's talk abilities on DeForest Buckner. Baked on, you got medium route KO for 0. Same ability cadence as last week's release. So tier 2 is going to be minus 3 AP. Tier 3 is going to be minus 2 AP. And tier 4 is going to be minus 2 AP. At 98, these out of position heroes get an additional tier 3 and tier 4 at minus 3 AP. For abilities, I am just going to read what is 0 AP in that tier 2 bucket. So just a sliver of what we got here. Secure tackler, unfakeable, on the ball, reach elite, strip specialist, out my way, goal line stuff, run stopper, pick artist, demoralizer, flat zone KO, no outsiders, adrenaline rush, BOGO, extra credit, deflator, lurker, outmatched, lumberjack, lurk artist, extra pop, form, tackler. Up next, Ted Hendricks, the Mad Stork. Ted Hendricks, he's getting a strong safety item. Zone strong safety. He is 6'7", 220 pounds. With team chems being the Colts, the Packers, and the Raiders. Ted Hendricks, all-star athlete, born in Guatemala, moved to Hialeah, Florida, played basketball, baseball, track, and football in the 60s in high school in Hialeah. Received 4 scholarships from the University of Miami, 1 for basketball, 1 for baseball, football, and academic. Took the academic scholarship, and the rest is history. Baked on right here, he's getting pick artist for 0 AP, and for 0 AP in that tier 2 bucket you're looking at. On the ball, chuck out, tip drill, outmatched, unfakeable, flat zone KO, pick artist, out my way, stonewall, goal line stuff, deflator, extra pop, form, tackler. Up next, wide receiver, sticking with the height here, Too Tall, Ed Too Tall Jones. 96 speed on him. Let me turn my volume down a little bit right there. 96 speed on the Ed Too Tall Jones. 6'9". 6'9", 271 pounds. Ed Too Tall Jones, Cowboys team cams. All right, little bit about Mr. Too Tall. He played baseball and basketball in high school in Jackson, Tennessee in the 70s because his school didn't have a football team. Went to Tennessee State to play basketball. Did that for 2 years, then decided to play football. Was so good at it, he got drafted. Played for the Dallas Cowboys from 74 to 78. In 78, said, I want to do boxing. Left to be a pro boxer where he went 6-0 with 5 knockouts. After that, said, all right, time in boxing's done. Nice job. Going back to football. Returned in 1980 and played 9 more years of football. Ed Too Tall Jones, all-star athlete, man. Must be nice. Unreal. Baked on, matchup nightmares, 0 AP. In that tier 2 bucket for 0 AP, mid-elite, mid-out elite, run-off elite, outside apprentice. Good morning, Mike Super 17. Slot apprentice, bulldozer, armbar, jukebox, spin cycle, grab and go, matchup nightmare, backlash. All right, up next. Up next. Cornerback, Charlie Ward. Charlie Ward. 6'2", 190. Because he never played in the NFL, he's getting 32 team camps. Why did he never play in the NFL, you ask, for those of you who don't know? Charlie Ward was a star basketball and football player at Florida State from 1990 to 1994. He won the 1993 Heisman. And then he said he'd play professionally for whichever sport drafted him in the first round, and he held to it. The Knicks drafted him in the first round, and so he played 10 seasons in the NBA. Baked on, he's getting on the ball for 0 AP. And for 0 AP in tier 2, he's getting on the ball, chuck out, tip drill, outmatched, unfakeable, medium route KO, mid zone KO, flat zone KO, jukebox, pick artist, stonewall, extra pop, form tackler. Right. Time for another problem in mud here. Calvin Johnson. Hybrid strong safety, 98 speed right there. 6'5", 237 pounds. Calvin Johnson was a football and a baseball standout in high school. Georgia Tech wanted him to play both. His mom said you gotta concentrate on one. And I think the one he concentrated on worked out for him. Abilities. Calvin Johnson baked on mid-zone KO for 0 AP. For 0 AP in tier 2, he's getting on the ball, chuck out, tip drill, outmatched, unfakeable, flat zone KO, spin cycle, jukebox, pick artist, stonewall, goal line stuff, deflator, extra pop, form tackler. All right, up next, All-Star Athletes Release 2, final release, Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry, right outside linebacker. Pass coverage. 6'2", 247 pounds. In high school, he played football, basketball, and track. And in the NFL, he's actually 7 of 9 passing. So, Derrick Henry, baked on avalanche for 0 AP. In tier 2, for 0 AP, he's getting secure tackler, on the ball, reach elite, strip specialist, out my way, goal line stuff, run stopper, pick artist, demoralizer, flat zone KO, no outsiders, adrenaline rush, BOGO, extra credit, deflator, speedster, lurker, outmatched, lumberjack, lurk artist, extra pop, form tackle. Couple more here, one of, if not, the most athletic lineman of all time. On the offensive side, Larry Allen, so of course he's getting a defensive tackle item right here. 6'3", 335 pounds. Cowboys and 49ers team chems. Yeah, Larry Allen went down in history as one of the strongest and most athletic players in NFL history. And I say that because of his 700-pound bench, his 900-pound squat. He could dunk a basketball. And when the opposing team intercepted a pass, Larry Allen was keeping pace, chasing him down. Larry Allen, secure tackler for 0 AP baked on at his D tackle item. Tier 2 for 0 AP, secure tackler, reach elite, strip specialist, out my way, goal line stuff, Mr. Big Stop, adrenaline rush, run stopper, speedster, no outsiders, extra credit, instant rebate, unpredictable, demoralizer, deflator, extra pop, form tackler. And now, your final 95 overall hero can get melted up to a 98. Out of position, we got halfback Anthony Edwards, receiving halfback in that Minnesota Vikings uniform. He's going to get all 32 team chems. Anthony Edwards of the Minnesota Timberwolves, 6'4", 225. He played football before he played basketball. He was a quarterback, a cornerback, and a halfback prior to his playing basketball in high school. Baked on, he's getting jukebox for 0 AP. In his tier 2 bucket for 0 AP, we're looking at RB Apprentice, Matchup Nightmare, Spin Cycle, Jukebox, Bulldozer, Armbar, Grab and Go, Leapfrog, Goal Line Back, Reach for It, and Balance Beam. All right, it's time for the 98 overall champs. But first, let's get into the correct position, or real life positions. Let's start off with DeForest Buckner. D-Buck, run stopper, defensive tackle. Baked on, he's getting inside stuff and double or nothing for 0 AP. In tier 2 for 0 AP, secure tackler, unfakeable, reach elite, strip specialist, out my way, goal line stuff, Mr. Big Stop, adrenaline rush, run stopper, speedster, no outsiders, extra credit, instant rebate, unpredictable, demoralizer, deflator, extra pop, form tackle. Next up, we got a 6'7" pass coverage linebacker here, Ted Hendricks. Baked on, you got mid-zone KO, medium route KO for 0 AP. In tier 2 for 0 AP, secure tackler, on the ball, reach elite, strip specialist, out my way, goal line stuff, run stopper, pick artist, demoralizer, flat zone KO, no outsiders, extra credit, no outsiders, adrenaline rush, BOGO, extra credit, deflator, speedster, lurker, outmatched, lumberjack, lurk artist, extra pop, form tackler. Okay, now, sticking with their real life on-field positions, got Mr. Ed Too Tall Jones. Speed rusher left end, 98 block shed, 99 finesse move. 6'9", Ed Too Tall. Baked on, speedster and no outsiders for 0 AP. In that tier 2 bucket for 0 AP, secure tackler, unfakeable, reach elite, strip specialist, out my way, goal line stuff, Mr. Big Stop, adrenaline rush, run stopper, speedster, no outsiders, extra credit, instant rebate, unpredictable, demoralizer, deflator, extra pop, form tackler, and here is Mr. Charlie Ward getting his quarterback item. Like you saw at Florida State, winning the Heisman. He's going to be in mud right here. Charlie Ward, 98 overall improviser quarterback with 98 speed, 98 throw power. Charlie Ward, baked on for 0 AP, hot route master and gunslinger. Red zone Deadeye, sleight of hand, lofting Deadeye, gutsy scrambler, spin cycle, jukebox, protected conductor, quick draw, anchored extender, all for 0 AP. Now, of course, Calvin Johnson, his receiver item, physical wide receiver, he's 6'5". You got the 98 speed, 99 spec catch, deep route, jumping, man, for 0 AP, baked on, red zone threat, and double me. Yes, double me is baked on. That's what you're seeing. Calvin Johnson, champion all-star athlete. In tier 2 for 0 AP, mid-in elite, mid-out elite, run-off elite, outside apprentice, slot apprentice, bulldozer, armbar, jukebox, spin cycle, grab and go, matchup nightmare, backlash. Derrick Henry, his halfback item, 98 speed, 99 truck, 99 break tackle. Of course, 6'2", 250. Baked on, that's right, you're seeing tank. Baked on, tank and wrecking ball for 0 AP. Hey, happy birthday to producer Dave. Shouts in the chat for producer Dave, happy birthday. Tier 2, 0 AP for Derrick Henry. Jukebox, bulldozer, armbar, grab and go, leapfrog, goal line back, reach for it, balance beam. 99 strength. Larry Allen is here. At 335 pounds, 99 strength, with baked on all day and post up for 0 AP. In Tier 2 for 0 AP, he's getting Polar Elite, Lifeguard, Natural Talent, All Day, Pass Protector, Run Protector, Linchpin, and Omniscient. And finally, your Anthony Edwards, cornerback item at 6'4", 225 pounds. Anthony Edwards is getting a 98 speed, man, and zone on the slot archetype, baked on pick artist, and one step ahead. In Tier 2 form, just Tier 2 for 0 AP. On the ball, chuck out, tip drill, outmatched, unfakeable, medium route KO, mid zone KO, flat zone KO, pick artist, out my way, stonewall, extra pop, form tackler. All right, gang, LTD's up next. LTD's up next. Let's go with, yeah, these are all-star athlete LTDs. One of the best athletes in the NFL of all time. Right here, Randy Moss, getting a cornerback item. What is he, 6'3", 6'4"? Randy Moss, 6'4", 210. Vikings, Raiders, Patriots, Titans, 49ers. He's getting secure tackler and mid-zone KO baked on. And for 0 AP, just in Tier 2, on the ball, chuck out, tip drill, outmatched, unfakeable. Medium route KO, mid-zone KO, flat zone KO, jukebox, pick artist, stonewall. And finally, of course, let's get toxic. We got a quarterback. It's Mr. Penei Sewell. Mr. Penei Sewell. Yep, that's right. All 6'6" and 325 pounds of him. Scrambler quarterback, Penei Sewell, all-star athletes LTD. Penei Sewell, of course. He's had a 9-yard first down reception, and then we all remember the trick play. Could have been a thing of beauty. He did get sacked trying to throw a pass on a trick play, but you know what? He's got escape artist and Truz baked on. In Tier 2 for him for 0 AP. Red Zone Deadeye, Sleight of Hand, Lofting Deadeye, Gutsy Scrambler, Spin Cycle, Jukebox, Protected, Conductor, Quick Draw, Anchored Extender. Guys, that is All-Star Athletes Release 2. Let's get some dump trucks rolling. Quick note, you now can... the completion sets are now able to be completed as soon as this All-Star Athletes goes live here, targeted for this afternoon. Final release of the program as well.